Today we're taking a look at Vivo's S1 Pro, which comes with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. Around the box you find the S1 Pro branding, with the back also giving you an idea of some of its specifications. The rest of the box is pretty standard, so let's open it up and see what's inside. We first got this sleeve here, which is a bit different and houses quite a few things. First up, there's a Type A to Type C USB cable, which is nice to see and is an upgrade over the S1's micro USB charging. We then have some official paperwork and a SIM tool attached to that. And lastly, a TPU case, which is a nice touch at the phone's 1099 dirham price tag. The phone's up next, but we'll put it to the side and check out what else comes in the box. So there's regular charging adapter capable of 18-watt speeds, which is impressive, as well as a pair of earphones that use the 3.5mm headphone jack and come without any sort of rubber tips. Bringing the phone back into frame, it's obvious that it comes with an in-screen fingerprint scanner based on that wrapping, and once you pull it off, you get this amazing gradient color, which Vivo likes to call the Nebula Blue finish. I've got the Vivo S1 handy, so you can check out how different the Pro variant is, although I did like the golden blue accents as well as the pattern finish on the older smartphone. Nonetheless, the left edge of the phone houses a SIM tray, which to Vivo's credit has a seal for some extra protection, but it can only house either 2 SIM cards or a SIM and a micro SD card, and not all 3 simultaneously like we're starting to see with some other smartphones. The right edge has the power button with a green accent and the volume rockers, and the buttons feel fairly solid, although not very premium. On the top is the 3.5mm headphone jack and the secondary microphone, and the bottom houses the Type-C USB port, the speaker grill, and the primary microphone. And again, for reference, here's the S1 from earlier, which shows a big upgrade from that micro USB port. Let's go ahead and start the phone. So we've got a 6.38-inch AMOLED display with no official Gorilla Glass protection. It's a Full HD Plus panel with a teardrop style notch. And as we get through the setup, we get our first taste of FunTouch OS, the software on the phone running on top of Android 9.0. We can also put the in-screen fingerprint scanner to the test here, which does well to register my fingerprint and is also fairly responsive to unlock. The phone also comes with full Google Play services, so that's not a problem, and runs on Qualcomm Snapdragon 655 octa-core processor, which is a bit old now. Regular multitasking is not the smoothest, but Vivo has done well to integrate some helpful software features and modes, as well as its gesture navigation system, which I like a lot. The hardware on board is also capable of casual games. However, I have found the phone to heat up a fair bit when doing so. As for the software, it's different. It's more streamlined than in the past, but one big thing I do not like is how the notification tray works. The quick toggles are not on top, but rather on the bottom, which is something you need to get used to. Otherwise too, there's a fair bit of bloatware and the software is a bit all over the place, and with a phone like this, Vivo could really do a tremendous job with, say, a clean Android One software experience. As for other hardware, we're looking at a 4500 mAh battery, which should easily last you through the full day and more, and a diamond style 48MP quad camera, which comes with an 8MP ultra wide, 2MP macro, and a 2MP depth sensor. So something that I like here again is Vivo listening and streamlining the camera UI, which is much better than that found on the S1, and has some useful features including a macro mode and a bokeh mode. I'll try to take a few more samples with the camera over the next couple of days, including with night mode, which I just received as a software update on the phone. But that about does it for this one. Look out for a full review in the coming days and make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. This was Vaibhav and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.